Welcome to another video about cheap desserts. So in this fun little Betty Crocker money-saving dinners, we managed to find another kind of odd but strangely tasty sounding dessert. Let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So if you've watched the other episodes with this cookbook, you know that it's kind of thrown us for a loop in that it kind of didn't look good and kind of didn't sound good, but then turned out to be really tasty and had some really good meals in it. So when we stumbled upon this blueberry special, we kind of just knew we had to try it. I mean, blueberry pie filling in, jello? I mean, it's kind of gotta be good, right? Especially when you top it with yogurt and confectioner's sugar. So went out and got our ingredients. I actually already had these two, so that's good. We're gonna use up the last of that yogurt, which is always a good thing. So I only had to purchase these three. Now, I could not find black cherry jello at my grocery stores, so I had to settle for just cherry. I don't think it's going to be that much of a taste difference, but all in all, these three right here cost me about $6. These, a few dollars more. So I've got about $10 in this dessert, which you will see it should give us 9 servings, which means we're at about $1.11 per serving, which is still really cheap. So let's go ahead and throw this together. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of the easiest ones we've ever done, so it shouldn't be long before we can actually eat it. And we are ready to start this. So I've got my lemon jello, cherry jello. I've been boiling my water on the stove. And with the leftovers, I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea. So we're going to start with our boiling water first. Get this all nice and dissolved. We're going to add our cold water. And now we're going to add in our pie filling. This seems like a lot, but we're going to go ahead and trust the recipe and add all of it. Now we just got to mix all of this together. And that's it. Now that it's all mixed, we just pour it into a loaf pan. And so far, so good. I'm just going to cover this with saran wrap and put it in my refrigerator. And I have to say, I am loving these really simple recipes. And as for my tea, I decided to do a mix of green tea and hibiscus tea. Oh, the hibiscus is so good. And while this steeps, let's go ahead and get the second part of our dessert ready. I've already got my 1 cup of yogurt in here. And to that, all we're going to do is add our 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. This will be ready and waiting for whenever the jello is nice and set, and then we can try our dessert. Wow, can you believe this? We actually have a tornado warning right now. I'm really starting to think this cookbook is cursed. Every time I bring it out to cook in it, this is what happens. And if you saw my previous videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna run inside and hunker down for a while. Okay, I'm hiding back inside the house. I've just been watercoloring, waiting for the jello to set. When this storm suddenly rolled in, our electricity is going in and out, and I think it's gonna be a while before I cook out of this cookbook again, because honestly, I just don't think we can chance that bad weather. Okay, we've got it out. It looks like it's jellified. So we're gonna take the chance, since Mitch is out on his lunch break and he's really wanting to try this. We're gonna cut into it and see what happens. I mean, we can always stick it back in if we need to. What do you think? Ooh, I don't know.
I don't know. I think
you sure? All right, now this is the big reveal. It might just kind of jelly off the fork is what I'm afraid of.
Jello would come out without, like, in one piece.
I know, like, I'm a little afraid it's not quite as set as it needs to be.
Something that holds it, Jello barely holds its shape anyways.
I mean, we probably got a little too antsy with it.
I don't know. I think that's as gelled as it's probably going to get.
Okay.
You want to get the other one?
Yeah, we'll get another scoop. And then we got our topping that we got to put on it too. All right, now this is our yogurt and confectioner's sugar topping. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm starting to see a dessert out of this thing. Ooh, that looks good. It actually smells good too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go ahead and try this thing and see if it was worth the very minimal effort that I actually put into it to make it. All right, we're trying our jello yogurt thing. Dessert.
Yogurt.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. This is really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Okay, I kind of hesitated because I was like, does it taste that good? And it does. It surprised me.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you just add fruit to yogurt, but better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
mm-hmm.
It's hard to describe, but it's better than just like fruity yogurt.
And it's so addictive.
Yeah, like I keep wanting.
Oh my gosh, I know. I gotta put it down and get it out of my hands so like
it's like a hair.
I don't keep scooping.
Yeah, it's like a hair sweeter than just fruit.
Yeah.
Obviously, but like not so much so that it feels like you're gonna be sick if you eat a whole lot.
No, I really thought this was gonna be sickly sweet, but it's perfect sweet. The jello works. The pie filling was like a perfect addition to the jello. The yogurt kind of lends this, I don't know, it just it all comes together so well. Like every ingredient is just calculated to perfection. Do you know what I mean? Like there's nothing like extra about it that you could have left off. You want to do all of it because all of it comes together really, really well. And at just for us, $1.11 per serving, that's a really cheap dessert. Yeah. Now, we got name brand jello. You could have just gotten, we went somewhere that really didn't have a lot of name brand jellos, but you can go to, all kinds of different stores that has store brand, so your jello could be even cheaper. There's a lot of things you could do to actually cut your cost of this down to less than $1 per serving.
Even our yogurt was like a dairy-free,
right?
Which is more expensive than like just traditional yogurt.
Yeah, just if you're lucky enough to be able to eat real yogurt, you can cut your cost even more. So yeah, you are looking at less than $1, which is great, especially if you have like a larger family. You can put this on the table. This is a perfect palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's just like, I don't even know. I just really implore you to try it because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised and you're going to be really glad you did. So there you go, another surprisingly good dessert out of a cookbook that we thought was a little bit on the shady side and probably wasn't going to be very good. But it came out and it really taught us a lesson. Don't judge a cookbook until you actually cook out of it. So this one is going to be a keeper for us. Obviously, it's sentimental because, you know, my grandmother wrote her name in it, so it was hers. But I would keep this anyway. Like, even if I just found this in a yard sale or something. So there you go for that one. Now, you may be wondering why I didn't put any Tightwad Gazette tidbits and tips in this episode. And that's because I'm saving them for 2 larger episodes we're going to be doing in the next 2 weeks. So be prepared for that because we've got some fun tips that we pulled out of there, including something that I ordered because of something I saw on the Tightwad Gazette. And I just got this in the mail today. I'm so excited to show you what it is, but I'm gonna wait. So we will do the big reveal of what's in that box in a Friday episode that'll be coming up. So thanks for watching this one. Hope you stay tuned for the next one to see what is in that box. And thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Bye.
And if you like historical cooking and unusual cookbooks, here's 2 more videos you might enjoy. And make sure to like and subscribe for more foodie adventures.